Hey everyone, so I've added some new stuff onto my Mercari page. From time to time you all ask me about Mercari, so that's why I just started this cute little intro to let you all know. You all know my first love is makeup. My first love is actually fashion. So if you all remember, I did a closet declutter probably like close to the middle of 2024. I let some of the stuff go. I actually posted it up on my Mercari page for anyone who's interested, but I will have more fashion coming soon. I want to do a fragrance declutter. I've been talking about it for a while, but I need to actually get to doing it. And I'm going to do a part 2 of my closet declutter. And y'all know I'm always adding makeup, so I just made this for anyone who's interested. You can check it out at the end of the video. What's up, everyone? It's your girl Gelbeauty, 7 here, aka Grace, and it's time for another new makeup releases. So it's coming late this Saturday evening because Adriangameover had a track meet, his first track meet of the year yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to come over here Thursday and edit because they said it was supposed to be a snowstorm and I didn't want to risk coming over here and then my I had to pick Adriangameover from school and something happened and I didn't get a chance to, so I was like, yeah, well, we're not doing that, we're not risking it, it's not happening, so that's why you're getting it today. So I'm sorry it's late, but you know, I got it when I could. But if you like videos like this, I do them every Friday or Saturday here on my channel. If you like a good complexion video, I am currently doing a battle of a few products right now, so you can tell me on my face which side you prefer. Do you prefer this side or do you prefer this side? Because I'm testing out a couple of new things I just picked up from Sephora, along with the new Brown Girl Jane Casino. I literally just sprayed it on before I started this video, so I'm so excited to wear it through the day and see how it goes. If you like a good fashion video, this is definitely a place for you. I thank you to everybody who's been liking the fashion shorts because I did quite a few for Valentine's Day, but I had a lot of like outfit ideas, so I just decided to share them all with you. You all seem to like them all, so thank you for that. I really appreciate it. But let's get into today's video. So I don't think I have too much to talk about. I didn't re-look up anything before I sat down. No, I'm not even gonna front, I did not. So we just going with whatever I found for Wednesday and Thursday. So let's start off with this. So shout out to Morgan Turner, congratulations to her on her collection with Odin's Eye, the Love Language collection. It dropped yesterday. I will say the palette kind of reminds me of that Love Note palette from, what is it, Beauty Bay that they came out with in, I want to say it was like maybe 2022, 2023, something like that. This palette definitely gives me the vibes of that when I first saw it, so I was like, oh, okay. I feel like it has a little bit of a different twist on it, not that much though. So what's in the collection is this palette for $43.99 and lip stains. I don't know, it looks like it's 2 lip stains. It just says lip stain, but this lip stains are $13.99 a piece, and it dropped yesterday on Valentine's Day. So I think the palette is cute. I feel like I have stuff that's similar to it though. We all know Morgan Turner is a purple palette connoisseur like myself, so there was going to be a lot of purple in it, which I appreciate. So I feel like she did like a, you know how people split palettes up and make 2 different palettes in one? I feel like that's what she did with this one, because you got the traditional pinks for Valentine's Day with some nice neutrals. Or you could even say they're like quads, because it's like there's a pink quad, there's a neutral quad, and then there's like a cool tone purple quad and like a more deep vampire purple quad. So I think it's a nice palette. I'll get my hands on it eventually, but because I have palettes that I feel like are similar to this, I don't feel the need to rush out and get it. I am going to get it. It's just a question of when. I might have to get it on the restock because I don't know how many of her followers are going to rush to get it the day it came out, but you know, I'll get it eventually. Next, I'm excited about this. The 7 Virtues has this Clementine Dream, and the girl, what is her name, Jade, the one whose fragrance I did the video on that collab with Lemon Gourmand, she got this in PR and she said it smelled like a dreamsicle. So I was like, okay. She said it's a sophisticated dreamsicle though, so I was like, okay. So I think they have, I don't remember if they had this in store at my Sephora or not. I had to check my in-store Sephora cart in a minute, but I'm like, I was excited about it. I was like, okay, yes, because it's supposed to have vanilla in it. So it says it's fruity, clementine, and vanilla. Escape to a sunlit orchard and Azure coast with this dreamy citrus scent. It says the fragrance lasts 24 hours and lingers for 72 for a lasting impression of fresh possibilities. I'm like, we'll see about that. I don't know if I believe that one. It says it has sustainably sourced mandarin oil and a balanced by delicate florals and a hint of warmth with vanilla. and upcycled black amber. So maybe that's why they say it's supposed to last for 24 hours, because it actually has, you know, like oils in it, and you know, perfume oils last longer than that. But my whole thing is like, you're not saying the fragrance is gonna last on the skin for 24 hours. So I'm assuming it's supposed to last on your clothes for 24 hours and then linger for 72 in the clothing. I'm not sure. I just don't feel like it's gonna last on the skin for 24 hours, but I will find out when I try it, because this is one that's already in my cart, y'all. You know, I'm just waiting for Friday to pick it up, but it's already in the cart. It's already in the bag. Yes, I love it. I'm excited about these new blushes from Ulta Beauty. She did another shade extension besides the one she came out with. What was it? I think, didn't she come out with like a lavender one when she came out with the lavender powder and like the lip gloss? So she has 3 more. There's Bubblegum, Intense Guava, and Sunset Lychee. So I actually like all the shades, but realistically, we know I would only get the Intense Guava and Sunset Lychee. But if I really had to pick one up immediately, it would be Sunset Lychee. You all know, as you can see, I have on like a corally peachy blush right now, so you already know what time it is. But yeah, I forgot how much these retail for. I think they're I think like $24 or $28, something like that. I know they're in the 20 range. I don't remember the exact number, but I think they're available on the website right now, and you can just go add them to your cart. I'm pretty sure I went and looked and they were there, so they should be available now on Sephora for anyone who's interested. Next, I'm excited about these. So Tower 28 is finally coming out with blushes. They have the Get Set Blush Set Matte Powder Blushes. It says the first ever setting blush, combining the benefits of a setting powder with a richly pigmented blush for 12 hours, fade proof color, and blurred skin. I'm confused. So I'm supposed to be able to use this as a setting powder and a blush. So does that mean you supposed to buy your skin tone version to make sure that it sets the area on your face, or do you just not put setting powder in that area because you know this blush has a setting powder in it? That's the part I'm confused about with this. I'm just a little bit confused there. Huh. I don't know. That just sounds weird to me. They won't be available till March the 12th, and they retail for $22. Because I'm like, if it had just been a blush, and I'd probably bought more than one color, but the fact is it's supposed to be a setting powder and a blush, is like, now it makes me only want to pick a certain color because I know it's supposed to be a setting powder too. So I feel like they kind of limited it, even though they thought it made it like a unique thing. I don't know. Tell me what you think about it, because I just think that's kind of weird. It's supposed to be a setting powder and a blush. I don't know how to feel. I just feel weird. And it's like, now I only want to get like this third one right here at the top, because I feel like that would be a good setting powder for me and whatever. But I guess I could get this peachy one down here too, since it's supposed to be a setting powder and a blush, because obviously I want this peachy type tone shade for my face, but I also wouldn't mind it like being around the areas underneath my eyes and the places I like to highlight my face. So those are the only two I feel like I could get now, just based upon the fact that I know this is a setting powder. Whereas before I might have looked at like all of them and been like, oh, these are interesting, or at least like double the amount I just named, because it's supposed to be a setting powder. So it's interesting and weird all at the same time. I don't know how I feel. Moving on. I will grab at least one though. So what is it? Too Faced decided that they were going to come out with a shade extension of their, what are these melting bronzers and sculpting sticks. I never bought one of these. I wasn't really concerned about it. I haven't been concerned about Too Faced in a while, so I was just kind of like, huh. I did want to try their foundation, but I just never ended up trying it either, just because I was like, whatever. I don't know. I feel like nobody's really checking for them, and it's kind of just going downhill for some of the older brands, because they're not keeping up with the trends in the time. And it probably didn't help that the creator like left and started doing his own thing too. So whatever creativity they did have, it's like, I'm wondering where it's coming from now, because I don't feel like we see them hardly, you know, coming out with anything. So I don't know. But yeah, so I don't really care about this. I don't even know what the new shades are supposed to be. I'm assuming it's the one that has the drips on them, and I noticed it's like 2 deeper shades and 1 lighter shade. So I don't know. Whatever. If you're interested, I'm assuming it's out now. It doesn't, where I'm looking, it doesn't say, but I'm assuming because it's a shade extension, they would just push it out and just tell you about it. So I'm assuming it's already out. I don't know. Next, we have the Attitude palette. So they finally revealed their palette. I don't remember what Ink and Roses. So you see the inside of it. I don't know. I was kind of disappointed by this color story, because it looks like it's just a pinkier version of the Whistler Snow Lodge from Nomad. because remember, this is more purpley pink on that side. Remember they had like that kind of reddish, deep burgundy side of the palette, but then it had like these cool blue and mint and green shades on the side. So it just looks like they made the Nomad with the Snow Lodge palette, but they made it purple and pink instead of the burgundy-ish red shades that they had in there. So I'm not impressed with it. I don't like the color story of it. They do have a palette that I like the color story of. I think it's the Metamorphosis one, and then there was another one before that one they had that I liked. So when they have a sale this year on their website, I'll pick it up and finally try out the brand. But this one isn't enticing me to buy it right now. I'm pretty sure Karen Harris has a code with this brand, so you can use code Cage Makeup if you want to pick up something from Adept Cosmetics. Oh yeah, and you can well. Okay, so apparently there's a story behind the palette. So it says there's a beauty in the love we leave unsaid, in the fleeting glances, unspoke words, and silent gestures that slip through time. Whether platonic or romantic, a fleeting spark or an enduring warmth, it holds a space in our hearts. Sometimes love fades, sometimes it lingers, but once captured in ink, a letter, a text, a card, a whispered thought on paper, that love is preserved forever, sealed in eternity. And this launched on Valentine's Day as well, and it's €35, I believe this is. So if you're interested, it is available now for purchase. I was kind of excited about this, but at the same time I was like, I don't know how I feel about it. So Milk Makeup has the Hydro Grip 12-hour hydrating gel skin tint. It is a 12-hour gel skin tint with triple powered hyaluronic acid and buildable light coverage for a natural dewy finish. See, that's my issue right there, a natural dewy finish and light coverage. Light coverage for a natural dewy finish is not sounding ideal for someone with oily combination skin. This would have to be like a winter product trial for me, and then since it says it's a tint, that's already letting me know. I don't know if you're going to be like the L'Oreal tint or like the, you know, tints from NYX that are actually giving a decent amount of coverage, because I know some tints do give a decent amount of coverage in spite of being a tint, and some tints are just that, a tint. So that's where I'm kind of eerie when brands start saying tint, because it's like, what kind of tint are we talking about? Are we talking about a tint that we can build up to medium coverage tint, or are we talking about just like a genuine tint? Because I'm like, look here, that's what I need to know. What type of tint are we speaking of? Because that'll help me determine whether I want to be bothered or not. So I might have to watch somebody else's review on this, or maybe just see if I can go in store and rub it on my hand and see how it looks and if it covers up something or not, because I'm like, I just don't know about this one. It retails for $36 and it's currently on their website. I don't know if it has launched yet. It just says currently on Sephora's website, so they might already launched it and just didn't like have a huge promotion about it. But it has triple powered hyaluronic acid, which combines 3 molecular weights to deep hydration and support your skin's barrier. Then it has niacinamide, squalene, and aloe vera water, which just helps boost moisture to visibly smooth skin. Then they have their pure agave extract, which keeps makeup gripped on up to 12 hours to prevent fading and creasing. But yeah, so my issue with this is coverage wise, because skin tint to me means no coverage or minimal coverage, and minimal coverage doesn't cut it for me. I'm not a no makeup type girl, so it's not for me. You need to cover up the imperfections. I need to look like a different human being when we are done. Next, we have the Juvia's Place Cream Blushes, Cheek and Lip Tints. So I saw them post about these, and at first I was like, they just look like cream blushes in a pot, but it's supposed to be cheek and lip tints apparently. It says, blush effortlessly, our lightweight multi-use cream blush blends like a dream, adding the perfect pout of color with a soft radiant finish, soft buildable, and can be used as a lip tint. So they're available on Juvia's Place's website right now. They are not available on Ulta yet. The setting powder is finally available on Ulta though, so I do have that sitting in my cart waiting. I'm trying to wait for the L'Oreal one to show up there as well, so that way I can get both and try out both for some other newer things that I plan on picking up. I'm trying to decide, do you all want me to get the About Face one? Because I was looking at it and thinking about picking it up as well, but I don't know. You all can tell me what you think down below. But they have 8 different shades of this product. I don't personally think I'm going to rush to pick it up. I do want to try one just to see how their formula is going to be and see if it's similar to some other formulas in my collection. You all know I always try to find you affordable options to higher end things, so I will try it eventually, but I don't think I have any expensive blushes in like cream pots to where it's a thing I need to rush out and get and make sure I can, you know, compare it to something else for you all. Because a lot of times that's why I rush out and get things to compare it for you all to other things, but I don't know that I necessarily need to do that with this. Anyway, next we have these Pretty Fresh foundation balms. Is perfect for lightweight on the go looks to create a blurred second skin effect. These are from ColourPop. You all remember their Pretty Fresh collection. I remember liking the concealer a lot. I never tried the skin tint. I remember liking the original foundation, okay? I like the Pretty Fresh that was in the little squeeze bottle. Not the squeeze bottle, in the traditional, I guess, foundation packaging. I would be interested in trying this. I don't remember if this is at I think it says it's coming to Target style, so I don't know if that means it's not going to come to Ulta, because, you know, ColourPop is sold at Ulta as well. So I could definitely see myself picking it up if it comes to Ulta, or when, you know, ColourPop has a good sale on their website. I can see myself picking it up because it does look intriguing and nice, and I would want to compare it to some other higher end foundation sticks I have. So I can see myself picking this up. It says there's 18 light to medium coverage shades. They are designed to work for a range of skin tones, whether you lean more warm, neutral, cool, or somewhere in between. So I lean more warm. I have like a yellow goldenish undertone, if you all haven't noticed. Sometimes I'll just buy neutral if I'm not sure if the undertone is going to lean more reddish yellow or just like yellow olive or whatnot. I'll buy a neutral, and then I'll just use like a brighter concealer to make it work for me. So I'm interested to see how it's going to work out. So that's a possibility for me. Next we have this Gourmand Girls, the next doodles that is coming to reality. So it says the Call of the Siren, but this time it will be a collection. So I'm assuming that means the Call of the Siren was something that they did before. We've been working on this for over a year. It will be a few weeks before we launch it. So for now, the doodle that started it all. Scroll Angela's page to find the original. So they said, what else do we think will be launching with the palette? See, I don't know what else Gourmand Girls sells, so I'm not sure what else I think would launch with this. Maybe they would launch like some lip products with it. I don't know. What do you all think? I'm excited though because it has mermaid tails on it, so I'm assuming that means it's gonna, I'm hoping it gives me the vibes of Lure from Blend Bunny, because honey, y'all know Lure is still one of my top 5 palettes from that brand. It's giving I'm living, I'm obsessed, I need it, I'm obsessed, and I need this as well, especially if the inside matches what I think the outside is looking like. I'll definitely go for some purples, some blues, some sparkly iridescent shades. Yes, give it to me. I'm excited. If that's what we're doing, then I'm all here for it. And speaking of Blend Bunny, they just decided to show us that they have a palette called Beauty Below. That's supposed to be dropping. It says the darker tale of mermaids is honestly my favorite. Something about almost whimsically entering and luring a sailor to their death for pure entertainment, and the thrill of the hunt is so creepy and intriguing to me. I also learned tons more dark mermaid lore as I researched this topic for this palette, and shade names that I will be sharing later. So I pulled this directly from Maggie's website, because if you do not know, the owner of Blend Bunny's name is Maggie. Also the owner of Cleone Cosmetics' name is Maggie. But yeah, I'm excited about this one. Again, these are the times when I wish I was on Blend Bunny's PR, because I'm telling y'all, like, the minute this drops, I need it, I want it, I must have it. Especially if the color story is just like a deeper, grungier version of the original palette with some unique, fun shades. I'm all about it, I need it, I want it, I must have it. So I'm hoping it does not disappoint me, because like y'all, I'm over here waiting with bated breath to see what the inside of this palette looks like, and throw money at Maggie, like, give it to me now. Give it to me right now. No, but next we have some shade extensions from Danessa Myricks. So she added some more blurring balm powder, tint primers, and foundation shades. So it looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, so she added 8 new shades. I believe they're available on Ulta's website right now. She also did 4 shades for the Yummy Skin Soothing Serum Tint. Sorry, Soothing Serum Skin Tint Foundation with peptides and ceramides. I like to mix this in with like thicker, like old school foundation. So if I had like a thicker old school foundation, I would mix this into it because it has a nice golden undertone to it. And it'll thin the foundation out so it won't look as thick and heavy on the skin like we used to like it looking back in the day in the 2016, 2017. It's like you don't want that look anymore. You want a thinned out version. I like to put this in there. So I'm glad they have more shades because some people just like to wear this on its own. And I feel like they would definitely like to be able to find their shade in it. So it's good she came up with some more shades and is being more inclusive. I love that. I love the Mess with Iris' products. And I'm here for it. She also has some more of the blushes coming out, and I was talking to Heather about these because she had posted the purple one. I'm like, Heather, but that purple, she's like, yes, I need it. I'm like, girl, yes, I need it. Not really though. I'm gonna be good. I'm not gonna buy it, but Heather, girl, I was definitely tempted because I was like, yeah, it's purple and I love it. But I have the Half Magic purple and I don't really use the ones I have of this. I don't know if it's because I don't think about it or like what exactly it is. I'm not really huge on cream products. So although I have plenty of cream products, I rarely reach for them. So that's why I wouldn't get this. Because the purple is definitely, it's a whole vibe and moment. It's just, I know I'm not going to reach for it. Plus I would want like a lighter, more lavendery sheet purple, if you will. And this was a little deep. Like this one I would probably be more of a fall color, and since I already have the Half Magic one, I don't need a million of the same thing. But honey, it's tempting. And so is that red one up there at the top. Like I'm just like, if I didn't have the Giorgio Armani one, I'd have been like, yes, give it to me now. But maybe I should just start wearing them on my lips because it says there for the cheeks and the lips, and I don't ever use them on the cheeks. So maybe I'll get more use for them on the lips. I don't know. But those are all the new things Miss Danessa Myricks gave us shade extensions on. Thank you, Miss Danessa. Next, Born to Stand Out has some Elixir Extremes that have already launched, I believe. So they have Black Guava, Black Mango, Candy, and Purple Stain. Now it does not say what these scents are, but it says it's a wild overdose of raw materials pushing perfumers beyond limits with an extreme 50 to 60% fragrance concentration, aged for 3 months in an ancient Korean pottery that breathes life into scents. Each drop transforms deeper, smoother, and more intense. So they were available on Lucky Scents on the 12th, and it says launches in select global retailers from the 19th. So you have to check your stores and see. But Candy sounds interesting to me just because it's called Candy, so I'm assuming it's sweet. I don't know though. I have wanted to try this brand for a while though, but they're on the more expensive side, and y'all know like my budget usually goes toward the makeup, not necessarily the fragrances. So she gonna hold out a little bit longer, and maybe like I'll have a moment where I just go buy a whole bunch of fragrances from Lucky Scents to make content with. We'll see. But they're definitely one of my brands that I have on my list that I want to try. Next, we have something from Westman Atelier. There's the Sun Tone Hydrating Matte Bronzing Drops. So I guess it's like her version of the bronze drops, like, you know, Drunk Elephant and Milani and all the other brands came out with to compete with the Drunk Elephant ones. This is her version of it. There's only 4 shades. It's a feather light liquid bronzer that leaves skin with a wash of sun-kissed warmth and a hydrated shimmer-free matte finish. Now, they're currently available on Sephora. They launched on Valentine's Day yesterday. Of course, it doesn't say how much they are, but y'all know it's Westman Atelier, so it's expensive as hell. This is one I would pick up like during the sale to try out for you all, but I'm not finna rush to go pick this up because I already have products that are similar to this, and I know she's gonna be expensive, and you know, in this economy, people are not going to necessarily want to pay that, include myself. So I'm not rushing out to get it, but you know, eventually you will see it. Next, we have a new scent from Dove and Crumble. There's Nilla Bean Cupcake. I've never tried a crumble cookie. Random side note, like I've heard about them, but it just looks really doughy and it doesn't look appealing to me. But tell me, have you tried them, and are they like worth the hype that people give them? I genuinely don't know because, like I said, I've never tried them, but you know, I am curious, like, since everybody's always talking about them and it's like a really expensive cookie. My son said Cookie Insomnia is better than them. I have not tried either one of them, so I don't know. But I do like the sound of this new scent though, Vanilla Bean Cupcake. Or sorry, Vanilla Bean Cupcake. That definitely sounds like it's up my alley. Y'all know I love things vanilla, so I might have to try to go and find it somewhere. I don't know if it's only sold at Target. Is it sold other places? Because I haven't been to Target in ages. Okay, next we have this new set of mini lip glowy balms from Laneige. So they have berry, gummy bear, sweet candy, and vanilla. So all those sound nice. Berry is their traditional shade though, so it's like I wish they had put all 4 like exclusive shades in there, not stuck to one of their generic go-to ones. But I guess just in case you don't like the other ones, at least you'll have a generic go-to one that they're known for and love. So maybe that's why they put it in there. I don't know. Somebody found it in store. I don't know if it's supposed to be out yet or not, so you might not be able to find it in your store. But according to Miss Trend, this out. This is the thing I was most excited about out of all the stuff I found today, besides the, what do you call it, the one from Blend Bunny, because I'm excited about that palette as well. But these buttermelt highlighters. I told y'all I was gonna do buttermelt and everything, blush, bronzer, highlighter. So the highlighters are supposed to be coming. There's supposed to be more shades and more information coming soon. But somebody found this one that we're looking at, and I'm wondering, are they gonna be similar to the highlighters that Rare Beauty has? Because I feel like they might give the similar vibes of the Rare Beauty highlighters, and obviously $9 is going to be more affordable than the Rare Beauty highlighters would be. So I'm interested to see how similar they're going to be and if they're going to work out, and I will definitely be doing a video when they come out. I'm just waiting for them to hit a Ulta store, and I will gladly go pick them up with the quickness. So yeah, I'm excited about this. This I thought was weird. Why does Domino's have a perfume coming out with notes of spicy notes and pepper? I don't, why? It's gonna be released in the UK and Ireland. I don't know. I just don't understand what the purpose is. I think it's stupid. I feel like it's just something they're trying to do to get attention for the brand, and I don't know. I'm assuming it's supposed to be a men's fragrance though, if it's supposed to have that type of scent to it, because I'm like, what woman wants to smell like a pepper? I don't want to smell like a pepper. I figured maybe a man would want to smell like a pepper. I know they put pepper in fragrances, like pink pepper, but it literally just says pepper, so I don't understand. I think it's dumb. Anyway, the last thing we have to talk about is the Maybelline Glow Kisser Cheek Blush and Highlighter. So it gives you a flush, healthy glow and a moisturized shine in one product. Highlighter packed with polarized glitter and can be used alone or in combination with a blush to create a transparent, dewy complexion. So I think these are just in a foreign country right now. I found this on Point Click Vibes. I didn't see anyone else with it, but I did want to talk about it because I was like, I don't know how I feel about it, because to me it just seems like it should be a lip product or it should be a highlighter. Like, I don't see why it's supposed to be a cheek product, but I guess some people like a glassy cheek, like glassy skin kind of vibe when it comes to their blush and their highlighter. I just prefer it for the highlighter. I don't know if it's because I have oily combination skin. I feel like these type of products don't get excited to me, but I know there are people who have dry skin. I know Dr. Ash and her makeup has dry skin, so for people like that, it's probably, you know, like best for them. So I can understand you know, wanting to have a product like this, and I would possibly try it out as a highlighter, but not necessarily as a cheek product. And if I did, I would have to set it with something. So that's kind of like a we'll see thing. It depends on what shades they have. Right now I think it's just in Asian countries, so I'm not gonna obviously be able to see what shades they will have available for me till they actually launch it here in America. But that is all I have, so let me know, are you safe? I'm not safe. As soon as I saw that Blend Bunny was coming out with a palette that had to do with the Lure palette, I knew I wasn't gonna be safe. And then I saw those $9 highlighters from NYX. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not safe. I'm not safe at all. There's a couple other things that I'm possibly interested in, but those are the two things I know I'm not safe from. Like, those are things I am going to buy. And when Gourmand Girls eventually comes out with their palette, I will buy that as well. As long as the color story matches the outer packaging, I will be buying. So I'm not safe. Most of the time I'm not safe though, so I mean, what's new? Anyway, comment down below, let me know if you're safe. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye. Oh, also, thank you, Nina, for sending over this eyeshadow. This is the one that you sent me from Sydney Grace, so I finally put it on my eyes today. And I must say, I was very impressed with it. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Be blessed, girl. Bye. Fun doesn't have to stop here. Let's be friends over on Instagram to check out the latest fashion, fragrance, palette comparisons, along with glimpses into my everyday life and the occasional food vlog. Then make sure you head on over there, follow me. My Instagram is the same as my YouTube channel, Gelbeauty-87. Hope you have a great day.